लॉज ऑफ केमिकल कॉम्बिनेशन के बारे में पढ़ेंगे इसमें। फर्स्ट लॉ है लॉज ऑफ डेफिनाइट proportion. A given compound always contains exactly the same proportion of elements by weight. For example, carbon dioxide. This gas is made up of one atom of carbon and two atoms of oxygen. According to this law, if we want to make any compound, then we have to take whatever the elements we are using in the definite amount, in the fixed amount. यहाँ पे हमने देखा कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड अगर प्रोड्यूस करना है तो उसका डेफिनाइट प्रोपोर्शन ऑफ एलिमेंट्स what we have to take, it is 1:2, means one atom of carbon and two atoms of oxygen. Then second law, if we see law of multiple proportion, in that what it states that if two elements can combine to form more than one compound, the masses of one element that combine with a fixed mass of the other element are in the ratio of small whole numbers. आइए इसको समझते हैं एक एग्जाम्पल के थ्रू। अगर हमें नाइट्रिक ऑक्साइड एंड नाइट्रोजन डाइऑक्साइड प्रोड्यूस करना है तो हमें दो एलिमेंट चाहिए, एक है नाइट्रोजन एंड अनदर वन इज ऑक्सीजन। If we see this example carefully, nitrogen is used in the fixed amount. According to this definition also, one element that combines with a fixed amount. What it state, one element that combine with the fixed mass. अगर नाइट्रोजन हम फिक्स्ड अमाउंट में ले रहे हैं तो दूसरा जो भी एलिमेंट लेंगे वो उसका मास वेरी करेगा। इन द फर्स्ट example, oxygen is 16 grams and in second example oxygen is 32 grams. And जो भी इसका रेशियो रहेगा, जो भी सेकेंड एलिमेंट हम यूज कर रहे हैं उसका रेशियो इन द रेशियो ऑफ स्मॉल होल नंबर्स। अगर इसका हम रेशियो लेंगे इस ऑक्सीजन एटम का 16:32 एंड अगर इसको हम सिंपल रेशियो में बनाएंगे तो ये आएगा 1:2। अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस लॉ, एक कौन सा भी एक एलिमेंट फिक्स रहेगा और दूसरा एलिमेंट सिंपल रेशियो में वेरी करेगा। दैट इज ओनली द लॉ ऑफ मल्टीपल प्रोपोर्शन। थर्ड लॉ इज Gay-Lussac लॉ ऑफ gaseous volume. When gases combine are produced in a chemical reaction, they do so in a simple ratio by volume, provided all gases are at the same temperature and pressure. अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस लॉ, अगर हमें कौन से भी दो गैसेस लेके केमिकल रिएक्शन में कंबाइन करने हैं, अदरवाइज एक कौन से भी केमिकल रिएक्शन में अगर गैसेस प्रोड्यूस हो रहे हैं तो हम लोग उसको वॉल्यूम में कंसीडर करेंगे। एज वी हैव सीन इन द मल्टीपल लॉ ऑफ प्रोपोर्शन, उसमें हम लोग रेशियो में ले रहे थे एलिमेंट जो भी लेना है, और इस केस में हमें वॉल्यूम के अमाउंट वॉल्यूम में लेना है कौन से भी एलिमेंट। सपोज हमें वाटर मॉलिक्यूल बनाना है तो यहाँ पे 2 वॉल्यूम्स ऑफ हाइड्रोजन, एज इट्स फॉर्मूला शोज H2O, 2 हाइड्रोजन आइटम्स वी आर टेकिंग, दैट्स व्हाई वी विल कंसीडर हियर 2 वॉल्यूम्स ऑफ हाइड्रोजन इज कंबाइनिंग विद द 1 वॉल्यूम ऑफ ऑक्सीजन एंड इट प्रोड्यूसेस 2 वॉल्यूम्स ऑफ वाटर। अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस Gay-Lussac law of gaseous volume. Now we will learn about the Avogadro's law. Avogadro proposed that equal volume of all gases at the same temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. इस लॉ के अकॉर्डिंग अगर हम कौन सा भी गैस लेंगे, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मीथेन, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, इथेन, whatever the gas we will take, and suppose we are taking it in the definite amount. Suppose हमने ये सब गैस कौन से भी टाइप का गैस लिया, ऑक्सीजन, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, मीथेन, कौन सा भी गैस ले लो, अगर इसका अमाउंट हमने 100 ml लिया तो इसके अकॉर्डिंग टू द एवोगाड्रोस लॉ इस गैस में कितने मॉलिक्यूल्स होने चाहिए। अगर गैसेस के नाम चेंज हो रहे फिर भी उसका अमाउंट तो चेंज नहीं हो रहा, 100 ml ही लिया है हमने, तो अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस उसमें जो भी मॉलिक्यूल्स कंटेन होंगे अगर उसको हम X मॉलिक्यूल्स मानेंगे तो कौन से भी टाइप के गैस में X मॉलिक्यूल, definitely only X molecules we will get according to the Avogadro's law. अभी हमने जो भी 4 लॉज पढ़े हैं उसकी बेसिस पे हम कुछ PYQs सॉल्व करेंगे। उसमें फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन पूछा है द कंबाइनिंग रेशियो ऑफ हाइड्रोजन एंड ऑक्सीजन in water and hydrogen peroxide are 1:8 and 1:16. Which law is illustrated in this example? अगर इसको हम केमिकल रिएक्शन के फॉर्म में लिखेंगे तो ये कुछ ऐसा दिखेगा. इसका केमिकल रिएक्शन है H2 plus O, it gives H2O, and again the same elements H2 and O2 if we take, it gives the hydrogen peroxide. If we see these reactions carefully, whatever the amount of hydrogen we are taking, it's the same amount, 2 grams. And if we see the oxygen atoms, in first case 16 grams and in second case 32 grams. Hydrogen is fixed in both the reactions, but oxygen getting vary. According to these reactions, we can say law of multiple proportion is followed in this example. So your answer is law of multiple proportion. And the correct option is A option, 1.6 grams. Question number 3 is pure sample of copper carbonate synthesized in the laboratory and found naturally in if both contains 51.35% of copper, 38.91% of carbon and 9.74% oxygen by weight. This is in accordance with. यहाँ पे हमें दिया है कि एक प्योर सैंपल है कॉपर कार्बोनेट का जो लैबोरेटरी में सिंथेसाइज किया गया है. तो इसमें हमें कुछ डेफिनेट प्रोपोर्शन दिया है, कुछ डेफिनेट परसेंटेज दिए हैं कॉपर, कार्बन एंड ऑक्सीजन के. तो हम इस 4 ऑप्शन में से फर्स्ट ऑप्शन करेक्ट ऑप्शन है, लॉ ऑफ डेफिनेट प्रोपोर्शन. Our next question is, which of the following set of compound does not demonstrate the law of multiple proportion? According to the law of multiple proportion, what we'll learn? 2 or more elements should be combined and their form should be different. If we say the option A, in that hydrogen atom is same, oxygen is getting vary. In B, sulfur is same proportion having, and oxygen proportion is getting vary. But in the case of C option, if we see carefully, there is no element is in fixed amount and there whatever the combination is also not get vary. That's why C option is the correct answer. Question number 5. At constant temperature and pressure, when 8 volume of dihydrogen gas reacts 4 volume of dioxygen, the mass of water vapor is. If we see the reaction, we get 8 from the 8 volume of hydrogens added with 4 volume of oxygen, 8 volume of water molecules. Then for calculating molar mass of water vapors, we have the formula: mass of water is equal to number of moles into molar mass. Number of moles we got 8 and molar mass how to calculate? Molecular weight of oxygen plus molecular weight of hydrogen. It is 16 plus 2, it becomes 18. If we multiply it, we will get the 144 grams. Then option number C is the correct. Question number 6 is that which of the following pair of compound does not explain law of multiple proportion? For obeying the law of multiple proportion, we know that at least 2 elements are required, as one is remain in fixed ratio and another one is getting vary. But if we observe option number B, it has only one element, that it is not obeying the law of multiple proportion. Then your correct answer is option number B. Now question number 7 is that nitrogen reacts of hydrogen to produce ammonia. What is the ratio of reaction volume of nitrogen and ammonia gas respectively according to the Gay-Lussac law? If we write it in the reaction, we get N2 plus 3H2O and 2 molecules of ammonia, 2NH3. If we want to take the ratio of the volumes of this reaction, it becomes 1:3:2. You remember whatever the numbers written in the base, we are not taking that. What are the coefficients of these elements or atoms, we are taking that. Whatever numbers written behind the elements. If we cannot see any number behind the element or atom, we will consider it 1 as shown in this, and no number is written, that's why we are taking its ratio 1. 1:3:2. Then your option number C is correct. Question number 8 is find the quantity of dihydrogen required to prepare 2s2 ammonia gas from 1 liter of dinitrogen. As we see the reaction, nitrogen when reacts with the hydrogen, it gives ammonia. 1 liter of nitrogen reacts with 3 liters of hydrogen, it gives 2 liters of ammonia. Then in this question, our option number A is correct. 3 liters of hydrogen are required. Question number 9. What volume of water vapors will be produced when 10 volume of dihydrogen gas reacts with 5 volume of dioxygen gas? 10 volume of H2 when reacts with 5 volume of O2, it forms 10 volume of H2O. Our option number C is the correct answer. Question number 10. Which of the following pair of compounds demonstrate the law of multiple proportion? If we see the option number C, it is the correct answer for this question because it has same elements, carbon atoms and oxygen atoms varying with a different proportion. Question number 11 is that what volume of ammonia is formed when 10 dm cube dinitrogen reacts with 30 dm cube dihydrogen at same temperature and pressure. We have seen like these questions before also. When nitrogen reacts with hydrogen, it gives ammonia. 10 dm cube reacts with 30 dm cube of hydrogen and it forms 20 dm cube of ammonia. That's why here correct answer is 20 dm cube. Question number 14. Which from the following laws is explained by statement mass can neither be created nor be destroyed? It is the law of conservation of mass. Question number 15. Which of the following pair of compound does not demonstrate the law of multiple proportion? For this, option number B is the correct answer. Question number 16. A given compound always contains the same proportion of element is a statement of. This statement shows the law of definite proportion. Which of the following pair of compound cannot demonstrate the law of multiple proportion? Then this option number D is the correct answer.